Namo. Thank you so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. For our Dharma lessons, we're now reading More Than Mindfulness, Widening the Field of Practice by the Monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery. Today we're continuing in a Dharma talk by Ajahn Pasano called The Need for Balance. You need to be attuning to these different qualities. That's what mindfulness is for. Mindfulness, awareness, attention, that's checking in on what am I experiencing? Is it useful? Is it beneficial? Is it in line with the Dharma? Mindfulness isn't just some global awareness. It isn't a non-discriminating attention. Mindfulness has got work to do, and it needs to be alert. It needs to be attentive. With these different qualities of faith, confidence, wisdom, discernment, effort, energy, stillness, composure, and mindfulness working together, then there can be a felt sense of release from dukkha. When they are functioning together, there's a release from that sense of stress, discontent, dissatisfaction, and dis-ease. And the way I was reflecting on my experience of the massage, after having a massage, the body was feeling really light. There was a felt sense of ease. Similarly, in the mind, in the heart, there is this sense of ease and freedom from dukkha. The Buddha says over and over again, I teach only two things, suffering and the cessation of suffering. Suffering has the whole spectrum of dis-ease, of discontent, along with the ending of it. One needs to take an interest. It's not so much, how do I get that, but what do I do in order to support the experience of ease and well-being, to support the freedom from suffering? The spiritual faculties are good parameters and reminders, but that is just one set of teachings that the Buddha gave. It's a good start. It is a good boundary, but there's many different ways to nurture and support that sense of well-being and growth in the Dhamma. That is something that we need to be considering, not just what do I do in meditation to feel better? It's also what do I do in my daily life so that I feel a sense of ease and well-being? How do I integrate this into my life, whether it's in a monastery or whether it's in society with a job and a family? What qualities are helpful? May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at peace. Namo. Thanks so much for joining me today.